Hey y'all, it's Bayou Brandi. Just that girl, you know, and this is my story.
This episode is brought to you by the Loyalty Club, one of the hottest brands out, where they keep their items limited and only for the loyal few. Check us out online at theloyaltyclub.us, or if you're in the New Orleans area, you can check us out at our flagship store, 841 Fulton Street. You already know what time it is. Only for the loyal few, club time.
Okay, so for the people who don't know, I'm like, tell them where you from.
Well, I'm from Chicago, but, you know, I was shipped backwards and forwards from Dumaine to from here to there.
So that's one interesting story already.
Yeah.
So like, I want you to really break down the different, cultures of like Chicago in in New Orleans as well.
So originally when I came out here, I was much younger, and at that age, I just felt like the people were different. Like, you would think that people were nicer here. They weren't. The kids were mean. My mama only shipped me with one bag, so I only had like one pair of shoes. The kids were just mean. St. Peter Claver, you had mean kids, okay? Yeah.
Gotcha. So like, growing up in both, where did you actually, go to high school at?
I went to high school in both. I went to Archbishop Chappelle here, which was an all-girls school. Y'all, I was terrible. Like, being from Chicago, my mom being all over the place, my daddy starting his own family. I was in the streets. I had all brothers. Like, the streets raised me. And I'm not saying that I don't have parents, because I do. I'm spoiled. But my mama was gone, living her best life in another state. Like I said, my daddy was doing his thing and I was doing mine. So every time I would get in trouble, mind you, I was living by myself all through high school. Every time I would get kicked out of a school in Chicago for fighting, bringing knives, just the dumbest stuff. I was terrible, okay? If you're from Chicago, you know Skittles wasn't shit, okay? But I got shipped out here, and I come out here and I be with my grandmother, and I get in trouble, get caught with something, and then I can't take it, Tracy. Come get your daughter, and then she'll send me back on my way. And I'm back in Chicago.
Dang. So, after high school, I'm like, did you get a job, or or you got in the streets? Like, what happened?
Okay, so after high school, I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave the streets. My boyfriend got killed, unfortunately. He kind of gave me the game, you know what I'm saying? So when he got killed, I'm like, I had a death wish for a very long time. Like, I just went harder into the streets. And then one day I woke up, I'm like, you know what, I'm finna go to college. I don't want this. Like, I don't want to die out here. I don't want to go to jail. And then I ended up going to jail. So then it was like, okay, I did college for nothing. In my head, it was for nothing because, I spent a year there, and then the judge said, oh, you're a menace to society because you knew better, and threw me in prison. So I was like, I was doing good. As soon as I decided to turn my life around, whew, to the joint I went.
Okay. So, going to jail, like, how did that change your, your mindset?
You go to jail at 18, come home at 22, everybody's mindset will be changed. At the end of the day, I did 4 years, and people thought, my mom, she just thought it was the end of the world. I'm going to say it like that. When they said how much time I had in her head, oh my God, my child finna be out in almost 30, in my head, I'm like, well, the girl in the bullpen told me I might get 65 or 85%. And then this girl said I might get the 90s. And then this girl said if I go to school, then they're going to take these 30 days off this 90. Bitch, I'm not going to do that long. But then when I got there, and it was like, boy, you cute. And they not cute. And you about to have problems. I have problems. Oh, Lord, I had problems. And then I got myself into a lot of problems because I was bulldagging and... Listen.
You was bulldagging in jail?
Oh, was I bulldagging? I was already dagging, diking, whatever you want to call it.
So for the people who don't know, Hey, like, what's a bulldog?
Bulldagging, okay? I had a little girlfriend or 2 or 3, you know.
So like, I don't know, you know. So like, what is a bulldagger? Like, is a bulldagger like the one that's, you know, doing the stroking or like getting stroked? I don't know. Like, tell me.
Listen, I was bulldagging. I wasn't doing no stroking or getting, listen, if you slept with me, you know I don't take fake stuff down there. I like boys, so why would I take it fake? I was bulldagging. I had a girlfriend and I had problems. And because I was bulldagging and I had a girlfriend, I just had problems. Relationships, girl, boy, boy, girl, 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 all come with problems. I had problems. And don't be cute. So y'all had problems.
What kind of problems you had?
Lord, take me out. Mrs. King. I had her name tatted and everything. Yep, don't nobody know that. I don't even tell my friends that.
So like, you know.
I had a jailhouse tattoo with the little thing and they really stick you over and over again. Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, but you really loved her, huh?
Oh, I love her. I loved her.
Yeah, but did she get out of jail?
She did. She got out.
Did y'all end up, hooking back up?
No, because she was crazy. Like, ooh, y'all, she was crazy. Imagine going to jail and everybody you talk to, this big manly looking chick come knock them out. Like, bitch, you a Looney Tune. And then she used to scream on the seg door, Brandi! I used to be like, Alexis! And it was just ghetto.
That's a real love story.
Yeah, we was in love. She got my name on her like 6 times, okay?
You should have knew she was a psych patient from then.
I should have.
6 times.
I should have, y'all, but she loved me. You know, and she really loved me. She still loved me. I don't know where you at out there.
Oh, she gonna find you after this.
I was the best she ever had.
So, you know, experiencing that and you know, having male partners, I'm like, which one do you actually, prefer?
Both of them.
But at any time?
Both of them.
Gotcha.
And I'm serious. Like, let me tell you something. Women are very emotional. And the women I deal with right now, they understand my emotions. They understand that I'm not 100% invested in anything. Like, they understand my position in life. Whereas the men, they're more physical. They don't understand where I am, where I'm not trying to build a relationship. I want to build friendships. The women understand that. So it's not like they're rushing me to be something, you know, like these niggas, they just out for something they could get. So I want both. I would love to have both. Not like a polygamous thing. I could be polygamous, but they can't. Like, I'm gonna have.
But you want your cake and eat it too.
And I'm gonna have it that way.
Gotcha. So bring me back. To the day that, you know, but your parents found out that you like both sex.
Well, I've never completely told my daddy. So hey, daddy, my real daddy, not the daddy, but the daddy. Okay, but see, my mama, she played in the funky shit too. Okay, y'all, I'm getting hot because the liquor is getting to me. All right, that's real Louis. Oh, it's really hot.
It ain't hot. You just making it hot.
Yeah. Okay, so my mama, she already kind of stepped in that. She eat that sugar herself, so.
Oh, so your mama was already.
Yeah.
And so did you grow up actually seeing that?
Yeah.
And so do you feel like you kind of always?
No, because growing up I thought she was weird. I thought her girlfriend was weirder. I thought they were disgusting. I just didn't understand the chemistry between the two. And I always said I'd never do that. Like, y'all just nasty.
And so did your mom ever talk to you?
Yeah.
And before she actually brought her around?
So listen, my mama a gangster. When I say I was raised in the streets, it's because my mom was going through cancer and she had to move. Like, when she was going through her chemo, she didn't put that in front of us. I didn't know my mama had cancer until she was in remission. Like, that's how far off and far away she went. So in the time that I was growing up or really raising myself, it wasn't because that's the way she chose it to be. She was sick, you know what I'm saying? But my mama gangster, like, that's kind of the only thing she ever hid from me when it came to her relationships, sexual relationships, emotional, street shit, you know, just anything. My mama a gangster. Like, if you know Miss Tracy, you know what you know. Shorty a gangster. So she never hear nothing. To this day, she don't have, and that's why I am like I am. I don't care what comes out of my mouth. Y'all can know whatever y'all want about me other than what I don't want you to know, you know. But yeah.
Gotcha. So, you know, growing up with that, you know, seeing different things, being in the streets of Chicago and New Orleans.
Of both.
Yeah. Do you feel like if that caused any trauma and like, you know, like PTSD? Because, you know, like a lot of people don't realize, like, if you don't grow up in these small like inner cities, black cities, but you might not actually know someone who actually been killed before. Because, you know, like if you grow up in like a small town in like Nebraska or like Kentucky, you probably don't know nobody ever been killed. But, you know, places like New Orleans and Chicago, but your cousins getting killed, your brothers and everything like that. And, you know, and like, you know, everyone see people get killed and they be like, if they move on, but they don't move on. Like, if they have PTSD.
I think we all have PTSD in our own little ways. You know, I don't even know how to say this. Yes, and it's crazy because you asked me that. I saw Brooke interview and she was explaining her trauma. And I'm like, damn.
Well, you know, at first she didn't know how to, like, because she was like, you know, you got to get in details and say the trauma. But, like, she just thought, like, she thought about it and flashed out.
And that's why when you just asked me that question, it kind of, like, related to what she said. Because when she was saying it all, it was like she was hitting me in the head, like, bitch, 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 bitch. And I'm just like, damn, bitch, why you going so hard? You know what I'm saying? So I just think as women, a lot of people underestimate us because how we look or how we come off or what we have or what we look like. Yeah, trauma is there. You might not see it, but just the question alone and the thought alone of the people I've lost and the people I'm gonna lose. Like, we're not gonna act like just because our lives is changing and we doing better with what we doing, we still have ties in that community. We still have ties with those people. Skeegee calls me, Skeegee, y'all, he has done 15 years off the domain, killed some people. It's been 15 years, y'all. I've been holding this man down 15 years. I still talk to him I ignore a lot of calls because he really aggravating and he asks for money like every other day. So we not gonna, I'm gonna ignore hoe, okay? But he like a brother of mine, like, so I never not be in that life because, you know, it's where we grew up. So when you ask me, do I have trauma? Yes. Am I going through PTSD? Yes, I have issues. And I think we all have issues. And it's how we use those issues in our everyday lives that make us great. Like, what I went through with Jamar getting killed makes me great. I deal with my relationships, I think, great. I'm single because they're stupid, not because of me. So what I've done with my brother being killed, like, I deal with people because I appreciate the relationships when you have them, if that makes sense. Like, right. I've lost a lot of people, a lot. I can't even keep up. It's sick. So because I've lost so much, I appreciate so much. And they could tell you, once I love you with everything. It's no barriers or it's nothing else. No stipulations on how I treat you or what you can have from me. It's you know, I'm an open nigga.
Gotcha. So, you know, getting out of jail and be like, what did you do? Like, you know, did you get a job and start a business? What happened?
So when I came home, my mom was up. Well, I thought she was up because my mom was up. She was doing really good. My brother was doing really good. I thought I was going to come home and just be like the hood princess, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't go like that. Nobody was up anymore. So I did have a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom condo paid for in Hyde Park, Chicago. I had a Jeep, Wrangler, a back Jeep Wrangler. My mom set me up. My mom and my brother, I ain't need for nothing. I did not have drawers, a bra, socks, clothes. Like the clothes I had was way too small because I was 200 pounds when I came home. Boy, I was thick as hell. Don't even do that.
We gonna put that up there.
Boy, I do got a picture. I'm gonna show you a picture later.
No, I'm gonna put it on side this. You saying you was 200 pounds for people to see.
Bet. Okay, we gonna do that. I got a picture. Y'all, I was 200 pounds when I came home. So my mom, like, she didn't really orchestrate how to buy me clothes. So what she had, it was just trash. But I came home. I was on the ankle monitor. My PO, we kind of got real close. So he told me, he like, look, keep it gangster. Do the medical field. Your type of charge, you're not going to be able to get a regular job. So go somewhere that don't do a background check. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, man, I don't need a job. When I could get out? Like, what time I can move around? What time can I go outside? Can I go shopping? I'm asking him this. He said, nah, not without a job or school. And I'm like, fuck you mean, a job or school? Like, nigga, I just spent 4 years going to school in prison. I don't want to go back to school and fuck I'm gonna get a job for. Like, nigga, straight out here. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't want a job. Boy, that nigga told me I couldn't leave out my house if I ain't have a job or school. So y'all know, the next day I had a job and I was in school. Like, literally, not even 12 hours
did both.
later. Did I do both? Did I do both? I needed movement. Like, what you mean I can't leave out the house if I ain't...
Yeah, but that's still jail.
Yeah, like, boy, just send me back to Dwight. Like, I could finish this shit off because I can't sit in the house just sitting here. No, so it was weird. So next 12 hours later, I was enrolled in school and I had a job at a home health care. And I don't know why, but the good Lord Savior puts me in position to do not the Lord and Savior things, okay? So I'm at this job and I found a scam and I said, oh, I'm about to get it in, and I got it in for a whole 2 years. And then one day I woke up and my mama said, look, if you go to jail, I'm done. And I'm like, damn, if I go to jail, she done, bitch. I ain't got nobody else. Like, at this time, I'm pregnant. I'm like, you know, I can't go to jail because I only got my mama. So I literally told my baby daddy, I'm like, look, let's go to New Orleans. Let's see my mama because my mama was staying here. I say, let's go to New Orleans. Let's see my mama. I just need to joke for a minute. Let her know, you know, I'm pregnant. And I'm going to keep this one. You know, I don't know. Lord bless my soul. So I got here, my mom like, look, you got to leave Chicago, because in Chicago, you know, I do my thing. I'm hot. I'm going to do me. Like, I think I know the streets better than a book in Chicago. So I got here and we picked out a pot. We both put 3 states in a pot. I put Texas. My baby daddy put like Dallas. I remember putting Hawaii, and I remember putting Atlanta. I don't know what else he put. And we pulled a place out this pot, and that's where we decided to move. So I pulled Dallas, which my baby daddy wrote, and my baby daddy pulled Texas. And mind you, we were visiting my mama here in New Orleans. And I was pregnant. I was like 2 months. And I moved to Dallas, Texas within like 48 hours. Yes, me and my baby daddy grabbed buku money and we went to Texas.
And that's a different culture shock from New Orleans and Chicago.
Completely, okay? Yeah. Like, and then we was living, I can't say we was living above our means because we really wasn't living above our means, but we was living above our means. So, we living in Dallas, Texas in the Galleria area, and it's like gated off townhouse. It was so nice, y'all. But of course, I went shopping for the house and I saw this store. It's this big ass furniture store. And I looked and I'm like, boy, I can get them. And my baby daddy, my baby daddy like, be chill. Mind you, I'm pregnant. I'm like, chill, boy, that's free. Like, I could get that. Like, chill, like, come on, we finna go. So he like, we finna go. I'm like, chill, we finna go. Mind y'all, we had like $80-some $100 of shit on, like, with us. I had my couch, I had a TV, like, I had shit. It was almost $10,000 worth of shit. But I'm on my phone and I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at their system and I'm like, mind you, I'm pregnant, okay? So we left out the store. And I did my ditty, okay? And I furnished my house for free, you feel me? Okay? More why I tried that shit like a day later and went to jail.
Pregnant.
Pregnant as hell. I'm looking like, boy, I just got raped. I got away yesterday. But that God don't play behind me. Because when I be greedy, he sit my ass down every time. I swear to God.
So did you have your... did you have your challenge, yeah?
Fuck no, don't play with me. I got bonded out, nigga. If I could do all that, I had 10K to buy the shit, okay? I chose not to. No, I bonded out.
That was God telling you had the money. You still went with your move.
But that's me. I hate to say it. When I'm bored or I feel like I could get over, sips tea. Gonna get over, okay? So, listen. I go to jail. I bonds out. I buy my baby daddy out. Well, I don't buy my baby daddy out. My baby daddy had enough cash on him when he went to jail to bond his damn self out. They used the cash on the bond like it was ghetto as hell in Denton County. Remember like it was yesterday. So, I filed my charge outside, and when my baby turned like 4 or 5 months, my attorney was like, look, you a convicted felon. You got too many convictions on you from bomb. These people want you to serve some time. And I'm like, boy, what you mean? What type of time? Like, and then they gave me a good ultimatum. It was either I do these little 2 months in jail and my baby daddy go ahead and take a misdemeanor and get off, or I fight it and we both get a felony. And at the end of the day, my baby daddy ain't have no felonies. Like, my baby daddy a good boy. He's not a good boy. He just got away with everything in his entire life, okay? I didn't. But, yeah, so.
I tell people often, like, you know, like my biggest regret is becoming a convicted felon.
It's not mine. Because,
no, in my mind, I feel like I still got to think like a felon. Like, if somebody come to my house, I'm already got my mind, like, if I shoot him, I'm going to get a gun to my girl. It's still felon thinking.
You have to, though.
But I want to be a civilian.
No, you can't be.
But
because
that's bad.
At the end of the day, like, and I hate to say this, that's what a significant other is for. Like, once we become who we are and we sign that line and we become a felon, I hate to say it, like.
That's what we in for life.
I got a RA7350. That is my penitentiary number for the rest of my life. It'll never change. I don't care what prison I go into. As long as I'm an IDOC, I am not Brandi. My name ain't even Brandi Williams there. It's a whole different name in the prison because I got 3 last names. Dead ass. Like when you look at Brandi Williams, it's nothing. But in the prison, they take you exactly by the name on that birth certificate. Yo. Right.
Because I wasn't born the same name as I am right now.
Thank you. So when you hit that institution, forever, y'all. I don't care how old I get, how wrinkled I get. When they run my fingerprints, it's going to come up. A dog.
Gotcha. So, you know, fast forward, you know, people might see you on social media and don't really know your full story. So, like, for people who get you, you know, like, people don't really understand how you move and understand.
Y'all think I'm a pretty girl. Y'all think I'm a bitch. Y'all think, I hear a lot of what y'all think. And the crazy part is, all y'all wrong. This is fake. Like, I did this. I had to get self together. Okay, I might not wear makeup, but this is fake. And I call myself Brandon. Like, you know, D, I've been telling everybody. Niggas approach me in the street as Brandon. I'm a tomboy. I ride motorcycles because I have an adrenaline rush. I used to have a death wish. Mm-hmm. Like, I jump out planes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I deal with the fast life of shit. I do, yeah. So, Instagram is fake, y'all. And they built this platform for us to be what y'all want to see. And that's what people got to remember. I don't get likes and shit unless I'm on my bike. I don't get likes and shit unless I'm halfway naked. The truth of the matter is, I ain't either or. I'm a gangster.
Well, you know, I was getting to the half naked part. You went to the concert, and you was on one that time.
Oh, God.
You went to YD concert. I said, she done put that shit together. I said, I'm not going to even put the camera on. I said, she going to lose my Instagram.
I put that together, right, though?
Yeah, you did.
Shitted on them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. So, listen. Fuck you, Tay. That's all I'm gonna say.
She's in the background.
She is. Fuck you, Tay. Y'all, I worked very hard, and I can't even say we worked hard and long on the outfit because we did not.
2 weeks.
It wasn't 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks of an idea. And then me and Erica came up with some boo-bops and bams real quick. But the night of the concert, I wasn't even gonna go. Like, I had an attitude. I'm like, y'all, if this part don't go over this nipple like it's supposed to, I'm not going. But it all worked out. I ended up taking the chain off when I got there. But listen, I just like looking good. Like, I like putting on clothes. I like being different. I don't want to go to Republic tonight with you and see somebody in the same jumper. Like, you know, I'm going to throw my Louis Vuitton thing on right here. And guess what? Guess what I know they don't get? This scarf. The fuck? So, no, I don't want to look like everybody else. So, y'all don't look like me in chains. And I'm a dog, so I wore chains to a dog event.
Gotcha. So with that being said, you know, if it's like, you know, if a young female watching this interview think about following, I'm like behind your footsteps, I'm like, what's your advice to them?
Take it slow. Like, life is short, and what I mean by life is short is you don't know what's going to come tomorrow. You don't know what's going to come next month. Like, stop planning for your 32s and 42s. Stop planning for your 25th birthday and you only 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about today. Be happy today. Enjoy today. Because tomorrow might not get here. And tomorrow, the person that loved you the most today won't love you tomorrow. So don't waste your time with the people, the family members and the boyfriends and the girlfriends. Don't waste your time with they might not be there tomorrow. So my biggest thing is to these young girls is, honest to God, keep it going. Like, if you good at sewing, go to fashion school. If you good at rapping, go to engineering school. Like, whatever y'all got going on, stick to what you doing. Don't change your perception or don't change your route in life based off somebody else. Because the moment they decide not to do that route, what you gonna do? You gotta go way back. You gotta put that bitch in reverse. You gotta go down that street that you was already on. You gotta get way past where you was already. Nigga, like, no. Do what you was doing, because people are unpredictable. Your mama, you got mamas putting them up for adoption because they got Down syndrome. Or because the daddy ain't shit.
And so you started with Fat Jew?
Yes, I did.
Okay. But I already caught that when you said that, because I just wrote an article on that.
So, like, that type of shit is real, and that should just put something in everybody's face. You don't have nobody. And when I saw that earlier, I was thinking to myself, like, y'all, we don't know how blessed we are. People like me don't know how, like, me and my mama like this. That's my dog. But, like, seeing that interview, I wouldn't give a hell if I was on my dick. I've been down on my dick, nothing to my name, y'all. Just nothing but a 52-year offer on the table. And I'm in cuffs and shackles on my ankles. And the only person I had was my mother. Everybody don't have that. I look at other cases and I look at friends of mine, and I go to court for a friend right now. And it's like, boy, she don't have nobody. Like, I'm the only one showing up. So the truth of the matter is, like I just said, y'all, follow on your path, just yours. Don't think about nobody else. Don't think about bringing nobody else. Just you. Because when you get to where you going, boy, it's lonely at the top.
Right. And also, a lot of times, friends don't do jail time with you either. So you might as well.
Let me tell you something. And my friends don't watch this. And they know. Shannon, I love him. That's my real dog. Lamre, I love them. I have a lot of male friends I grew up with. I ain't hear from none of you bitches. They went MIA on me 4 years. I think I got a letter out of them. Shannon, I think, sent like 2 letters, and Lamre sent maybe 1. But, like, my friends that I had when I went to jail, my friends that I was in the streets with, boy, y'all, don't get me wrong. It's a few of them we gonna forever be locked in. I don't care what happens. You could shoot at me, and we gonna come to this table and figure out why we just shot at each other. You know what I'm saying? So I have those friends, and the 2 names I just mentioned are those friends. But I ain't hear from nobody, y'all. I had my mama. I had my brother. And that's it. I had a few niggas who joked me. And even the niggas that joked me when I came home, the truth of the matter is, my head wasn't on them. Like, when I came home, I was on some whole, where's the bread? Like, mama, I need bread. I need movement. I need to buy this. I want to buy this. I've been missing this. What is that? Like, I had a lot of questions. I've been gone a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I missed a lot. I hadn't smoked a real good blunt in 4 years. Like, with a gas man. Like, you know, like, it was just weird. So, like I said, y'all, we don't have nobody. We born by ourselves. The first and last thing you should know is you're gonna die by yourself. Everything you do when you're going through trials and tribulations is by yourself. Your happiest moments, when you crying because this is the happiest moment of your life, you're shielding yourself. You're hiding. You're by yourself. So keep that in mind when you think you love somebody or think you have a friend or you don't got nobody. You ain't got a boyfriend. You ain't got a husband. You ain't got that. You got you. And your best thing is to take care of you.
Facts. So with that being said, you came home, but you overcame. I'm like a lot. And then you opened up your business on like Claiborne.
Okay, so y'all, it's Claiborne a long roller coaster of a story. You know it's crazy. I know a lot of people want to know. So Claiborne started because our coffee shop in the French Quarter, 909 Iberville. I was literally a block off Bourbon and a block off Canal. The people sold the building. Nevertheless, all of the smaller businesses were pushed out. So my mom, stressed out, said, I'm going to put my coffee shop on Claiborne. And at the time, I'm going to send you these pictures too. At the time, y'all, Claiborne was trash. I didn't understand where she was going with this because it looked like we needed to knock all the buildings down and just build up. But she had a vision and I went with her vision. Well, over the years, her vision, people coming in, seeing a coffee shop and just being amongst the place, everybody had an idea. I remember a few groups coming in and doing hookah spots. Stuff went bad. Other people came in. Stuff went bad. And then I decided one day, actually I was with my ex-boyfriend at the time, me and Tori, and he said, B, just open this bitch yourself. And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I'm not this person. I'm not a people person, Lou. And he like, you really a people person? Like, you love people? I said, yeah, but I don't like them. I love them, but I don't like them. Like, I don't like nobody. And he kept saying, man, do it. So me and Lou was working on building up Claiborne, and a friend of my family, like, me and Dude Mama, like this, I love her to this day, came in and shit just happened. We meshed, and the whole conversation that me and Lou was literally just having a few seconds prior just vanished out my head when I saw this person and realized who this person was. And I'm like, fuck it, we gonna do business. And from there, like, I think when I got into business with Ryan, that's kind of when the city started taking notice of, not even, I can't say that's when, but that's when I really started getting into the party scene and, the hookah shit. Like, before, I was just a biker. Like, I had my businesses, but I wasn't into the whole hookah joints and black community stuff. Like, I'm not that. I'm cool with the Yelp reviews and the 50 white customers coming in from England, and like, I like that crowd. I like the vibes. I like the aesthetics that they bring. Partnering up with him, it brought a different aesthetic, and it brought different people. I wasn't in that world. I wasn't in the nightlife world at all. So, I don't know. I just feel like my life took a change at that point. I became more of I started drinking. I didn't even drink before I opened up. Like, I just was a weed smoker. So, I don't know. A lot of things just changed.
Gotcha. So,
But I do other stuff. Like, when I say I do other stuff, I work for Gary Wainwright. I don't know if you know. I do trials. I work a lot of our peers' murder and rape trials here in the city with attorney Gary Wainwright. I just do stuff, y'all. I have a license. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a licensed paralegal. I have my barber license.
Yeah, but you know, if a lot of people wouldn't actually, I mean, know that, you know, and like that's the reason why, you know, I do these interviews like What's Your Story, because like people see people on Instagram and they feel like they actually like know the person, but like, but it's kind of like, you know, if how you said earlier, like, you know, Instagram is fake. Like you don't really know a person. A person could be a person could be anybody on there.
Yeah, they don't. So I don't know, and I can't say that I'm anybody, but I ain't gonna stunt y'all. I show the bad, and I show the bad. I kind of show y'all everything. I don't care. When I'm stressed out, y'all gonna be stressed with me because I'm about to start playing sad songs and being ugly.
About to put that Mary J on?
No. I ain't cutting no Mary J, baby. Yeah, it go way down. I'm gonna go down. So, you know, I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you something. New Orleans people just really told me, like, I gotta stick to this, y'all. Y'all taught me this. I'm all I got. And in jail, I came home, said it was WAG. We all we got. And that's because it was a group of us and we was like this, okay? I got to New Orleans and I realized I'm all I got. And I hate to say it, this is the best thing this last year. This was the best year for me. Because at this age, I'm able to understand exactly what I just said. And it don't mean to say I don't have friends. It don't mean to say that they're not loyal. Because them niggas over there, they're loyal. Like, I don't have no questions for them. But I'm still all I got. And when it come down to it, they all they got. I can't be there when the doors is closed. And they not going to be there when my doors is closed.
Right. And like you said earlier, everyone have to go through a lot of things by themselves. And also, everyone will die by themselves. It don't matter if somebody come shoot all us together. We all gonna die at different seconds and different minutes. And you know, but that's the cruel reality of it, you know, of life.
I think like I used to tell my mama, everything got an expiration date. And I guess that's why I don't hold on to people as tight as I should. I don't go as hard for people. And because I've been living with that mindset all my life. That and drinking spreads your thighs and weed brightens your eyes. Right. Them been my two statements my whole life. And I live by it. So, I don't know. New Orleans is different. Y'all, it's a different breed of people.
So I got this question for you, know, since you know you was out there bulldagging and doing different things, but I gotta ask this question, like, will it be the day that, you know, the world will see that you actually want to get married?
Oh, it just got so hot. I've been engaged.
I'm talking about like going through everything.
I want to be married, but I have expectations on and I'm gonna just say this, I don't see myself marrying a woman. Like, I like women, I love women, but marrying and being in a lesbian relationship, I just don't see it. I like the masculinity that I get from men more than I do femininity. So, with that being said, I would love to get married. I'm not rushing into a marriage though. I want more children. Yeah, if I got pregnant today, I would abort that motherfucker. So, say what I said. I'm just not in a rush.
I don't think you can have abortion down here.
Who? Man, you better call on Kitty. Yes, I can have an abortion. The fuck? There ain't no Tyrone out here, but we got Kitty. So yeah, if I got pregnant tonight, I tomorrow will be having an abortion. That does not mean to say I don't want children. I'm sorry. Because you know I want kids.
Hey, but it's her story. She got to be real.
It's just keeping it gangster. And it's not saying I don't want children because I want more kids.
You just don't want them at the moment.
I do want them at the moment. I just don't want them at the moment with who I'm dealing with.
Right.
Yeah, like, I got to understand. Yeah. I understand people's position in my life.
I'm going to say this. I just had my first child. And people were like, but I had it with the person I'm with, and I knew I wanted to be married and everything. Different. So we married. Yeah, so, you know, I wanted to have my child, I'm like the right way. So, you know, so like even if you know, are like trying to lead to that way, I was like, you know, and everybody has everything.
I want to have my next child the right way. I want to build my family like, And I'm not saying that I'm wasting time right now, but I'm wasting time. The person I'm dealing with, we don't have no future. It's just, you know, it's fun. And I don't know, like, you can't help who you love, but you can help how you love them. And I ain't in no rush to be another baby mama or in a bad situation. So I want to get married. I know I ain't gonna marry this person.
So I know the people gonna ask. I just gotta ask. You know, I won't be that controversial, but I'm gonna ask.
What?
How many abortions did you have?
Damn, Lord! I just texted this person and told him how many abortions we had, but it's only like a few. It's not really an abortion when you take a pill, right?
Yeah, I would consider that. The plan B. The plan B not abortion.
No, not the plan B.
Oh, when you actually whacking the baby, yeah.
It ain't whacking the baby because you're not even 9 weeks yet. It's like you gotta do
it. It still was a living chromosome.
You be at like 5 and 6 weeks.
It still was living.
Bro, that's a period.
Oh shit.
That's a forced period.
You know, I can't really. You know, I just had a child. I wanted. You know, I didn't ever think I actually wanted a child until I actually got to the point like, you know, I'm gonna have my child.
I did. Well, I don't even.
And I feel like I'm an old ass daddy. I added the ages. I'm like, dang, I'm like a fucking grandpa when he graduated.
That's great. Like at the
but I'm just saying, but you had a child a little younger, so you know.
25, 26.
And how old is your child right now?
She's 8.
That's still a good age.
Yeah,
you're not 50. Oh well.
I said I want another one. I just don't want this.
You don't want it in the wrong way, yeah. You know.
Yeah, like I know the situation I'm in. I'm a grown ass woman.
Do you feel like you could fix the situation what you in?
I'm not trying to.
Okay.
And I think that's what a lot of us fuck up, that we try to force situations to work, force situations to be what it's not. Once you accept what it's not and you just doing what you're doing because you want to, it get better. Like I'm doing what I want to do. It's not, nobody's forcing me. I'm doing what I want to do. And when the right person comes around and makes me stop doing who I want to do, then I will. And we'll go from there.
And so the right person got to just come, huh?
Yeah, and make me feel like, ooh.
So like, you know, are you available if the right person comes?
Yeah, I'm dating.
Okay.
Like, don't get me.
Because you know people going to be in DMs after this interview.
They in there already, but I'm dating. And when I say I'm dating y'all, like.
I'm glad you said that. You know, I got another question for you now. So, what does Bayou Brandi DMs look like?
You want to see?
Just tell them. I don't want to see.
I got horses in my DM.
Oh my God.
Oh, they sending you pictures?
Keep your phone locked.
So, like, ask you this question. I'm going to ask you this question, a real question. Like,
y'all baby daddies, it's something else.
Do you think it's appropriate if a man sends what he working with, like, via DM?
Okay, so y'all, let me keep it gangster. My baby daddy ain't never got a nude for me. There's one person in this entire world, and I hate myself for it, that has a video for me of me.
You liked him?
I loved him.
You do whatever.
I fucked up. Like, I hate it because.
If he was going wild on the video?
It's a lot of videos. Like, we recorded that.
He was cutting up, huh? But OnlyFans leak, huh?
Son! And he the only one in the world that has this image of my baby daddy. Don't even have that.
That's bad.
It's terrible. But
you feel like, well, he might don't have it no more because, you know, sometimes you lose your phone, you know.
You know when you get into it with your ex and then they got to remind you that you mine and they send you a video and you're like, oh, bitch, I'm yours.
He sent you the video?
I will send him a video. Huh? Am I lying? Am I lying? I will send him a video. Like, I hope you're having fun. Ding. What's up? So
like, you know, how do you...
toxic.
Are you toxic?
I'm toxic.
And like, why do you feel like you're toxic? I feel like I'm Dr. Phil back here behind the camera.
Because it's fucked up. I feel like he's just playing on my top right now. Don't you a little bit? No? I'm toxic. You know, y'all, I'm not... Huh?
You know this already, though.
That I'm toxic? I am. I'm really toxic. And I mean it in a good way. Like, I could love you, but I'm toxic. Like, I be knowing what I know, but...
So, like, for the people who is not toxic out here in the world, explain a person that is toxic, like, you know, with the meaning behind it.
I'm spoiled. Don't tell me you get out of practice at 8:30 and my phone not ringing at 8:31. I said what I said.
Call you first, huh?
What? Like, nigga, I want to know how practice.
If you get out at 8:30, call you at 8:30.
Boy, call me during practice when the coach.
Call
yeah, that was him.
She just got a text in the middle of it.
I spoke him up. Look at God.
She done crossed her legs and everything just now, y'all. She must like him. But you know I don't edit no interviews, right? Everything gonna be raw.
Hey. Yes. And it's not even that I like him, y'all. This dude.
Girl.
You pick that phone up fast when they go wing. Act like you. Shout out to the bartender across the street because he definitely made me feel this.
He did his thing.
She over there like, yeah.
Okay, but so yeah, my problem with who I'm dating, I'm not even dating him because we not even, we not doing nothing yet because I'm still.
So you never even did nothing with him? No. But you just really like into him right now?
I think we more to like the cat and mouse of it because
you have one like physical attraction and but a mental emotion right now. You texting back fast, so you really like him.
I'm texting back fast because we both have issues. We toxic.
Together?
Boy, listen. Like if he don't text me back in like 10 minutes. I'm not going to text back all night. It's over like you finito.
So I'm asking you a question. You just said about marriage and everything, right? So doing this right now, do you think that this is someone you could possibly marry?
I would love it to be somebody I could possibly.
That's about the person you're texting right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love him to be that person. I'm dating with, I want to get married.
With, on an intent.
Yeah, like I'm not dating for fun. I'm dating with purpose. So
I ask you a question. Been in a lot of, you've been in, I'm going to say a lot, but you've been in multiple relationships your whole life. Like, what do you think a person have to do to go over the edge so y'all can get married?
I saw something the other day. I appreciate transparency. And what I mean by I appreciate transparency, I saw this lady tell somebody the other day how she doesn't want her man or her spouse to come inside and get asked what you did or who that was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate somebody that tells me, hey, I'm doing this or I'm interested in this. Like, I want you to tell me. I don't want to play the guessing game in a relationship. So I feel like the moment I meet somebody who don't make me guess or make me second think your intentions, then come here. So, but it's not too many of them out there. Y'all all like, these men, y'all do what y'all want to do. These women, y'all, we gonna do what we want to do. Like, I don't know.
Gotcha. So, for the world, tell them, I'm like, what's next for you?
I just recently moved to Miami.
Uh-oh. And so you ain't, and so right now you not, I'm like, buy you Brandi, but you MIAO Brandi.
I don't know, I'm just Brandi.
You ain't buy you no more.
I moved to Miami, y'all. I got tired of being stressed here and dealing with the city of New Orleans. But I'm there. I'm trying to open a business there. I'm here temporarily trying to get everything back situated in New Orleans. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Getting into real estate is not what everybody bucket up to be. It's not a cakewalk. You're not going to make money tomorrow. I've went years without making money, and I have so much property here in New Orleans. So that's another thing. That's a whole nother interview on a whole nother day if y'all want to talk about property in New Orleans. And it's you know, systematic problems against black folks and our businesses, but that's a whole, you know, yeah. Don't get me there. Let's not even ask a question on that.
Let's talk about it. You know, some people who like, you know, going through the same thing probably want to know, like, what you going through.
What I'm going through. I don't think New Orleans is made for us to succeed. Like, I don't feel like New Orleans is giving us the resources that we need to be successful as cultivators, just African Americans completely here at home, in our where we were raised, where we were born. And when I say we, I'm using me too, because I've been backwards and forwards my whole life. Like, I ain't just come here last year and say, hey, y'all, I'm about to open. No, I've been here forever. A Dumaine gang. Anybody off Dumaine and Priya in the 6th and 7th ward, new Skittles, okay? So, like, it just is what it is. But
no, I got to ask you after you finish why they cut you Skittles.
Because I used to take their hoes. I was just, you know.
Taste the rainbow, huh?
Taste the rainbow. And I was a headhunter at a very early age, y'all.
Yeah, but I couldn't let you pass without telling the people like why they called you Skittles.
I had problems. I was terrible growing up, Darren. I don't think looks can be deceiving.
So like, you know, with all this, you know, actually probably realizing like a little bit about yourself, why talking about yourself during the interview, like, do you feel like, you know,
I'm the problem.
Everything you did, do you feel like all the risks that you took, everything that you did, do you feel like it was actually like worth it?
Yeah, it's crazy you just said that. My mom was on the phone being talked to earlier. And I appreciate my jail stint. I appreciate the situations I've been through with friendships, relationships, my mom, my dad. And I gotta say, it made me who I am. I'm a dog. Like, I could stand on it. It's not too much that's been thrown at me that I haven't handled stellar. So I throw what you got. I'ma deal with it. I'ma handle it. I don't care who you put me on the phone with. I transition from day and night in a minute. I have to. It's been my entire life. So, you know.
So I got this question for you before we leave. Like, you know, people gonna want to know, but you know, you mentioned multiple times during this interview that you had one, death wish. So like, you know, hey, but what happened in your life for you to even feel like that?
My boyfriend died. My real boyfriend. He was killed, and we were in the midst of an argument. And that's why I don't like arguing. Like, when I'm into it with my mate, I typically, like, I don't like to leave off on bad terms. Because this night we left off on bad terms, and he was killed. I don't know. I don't know. He is a legend in my head. He taught me everything I know. Like, when it came to streets, when it come to people, when it come to my relationships. That's why I told you, you gotta, you know, respect and honor and just appreciate who you have when they there, because tomorrow not promised. And I got it tattooed on my back. One love, one life, Jamar. Because in my head at that age, I really thought it was over. And he was the love of my life. And I still do sometimes. And you asked about marriage. I don't think I probably ever get married. Because a nice part of me felt like he was my soulmate. And he ain't animal to get married too. So I'm just out here.
So you feel like, you know, like I actually talked to someone about that. I said, man, I actually told my wife that. I said, I want to become that image so big that you couldn't even talk to nobody else after me. It's kind of like, you know, how, you know, Laura London feel about, Nipsey Hussle. Like,
she still talks to people. She still has relationships. They're just not as.
But you still don't see no one ever could like amount to that person.
And honestly, to say that we were so young, I ain't had a nigga compared to him yet. Like, and this was 20 years ago. So, and when I say 20, it wasn't 20. It was like 15 years ago now. And
they always say, you know, but you meet your soulmate like once in your lifetime. You know, it's up to you if you keep him or not.
It wasn't up to
you. Well, you know, yeah, right. But it's a saying. But it's like, you know, and it's crazy because, you know, a lot of women actually, like, well, if a lot of women has experienced like, you know, being with someone who they wanted to be with, like who wanted to, like who they wanted to spend their, you know, their whole life with, and like, you know, things occur, and like you can't. So it's like, and like, you know, I actually interviewed some people, you know, and they kind of feel like they actually are like questioning God. So like, how did you feel when you actually lost that person?
I had a death wish, y'all. Like,
Yeah,
man,
but you
didn't
care no more.
into detail. Like, I didn't care what happened to me. I didn't care what happened to nobody else. It was just a black hole. And a part of me still, like I said, 15 years later, a big piece, a chunk of that black hole is still here. And I've only felt like one time out of all my relationships, I was even close to that type of relationship that I had with him. Dude was an open book. Like, y'all, I swear to God, this man, he worked a 9-to-5 job. He was a manager in Aurora. He would drive 40 minutes away from home to work. He would come back. He was a street nigga. He handled his business, like, but he took care of home. And to say I was so young, and we were young, like, we were really young. And to say we were so young, doing so well, I think I was the only girl with a car at that time, and we was doing well. Like, it's unreal how I look at my life now, being 32, and I'm looking back and I'm like, damn, I was practically married. I felt like I was in a marriage with him. And I don't know, like, a big part of me feel like I ain't gonna get that back. I tried, and when I did feel like it was back, or he sent me somebody to replace what I had, or my real true love, it wasn't that. And yeah, damn. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, you know, and with all this being said, and we definitely gotta have part 2 one day. But we gonna close it out with this, you know. Last but not least, tell the world where they can find you on social media and everywhere else.
I am Brandi Bayou, or Bayou Brandi. I don't even know which one it is. It's one of the two.
Yeah, but they gonna find you if they're looking for you.
Yeah, look for me, okay? But like I said, come find me. I ain't that hard to find. And thank you, Darren.
No problem, man. Everybody has a story, and you gotta tell it.
That's my story, y'all.
Are you sticking to it?
I'm sticking to it.